Alright guys, so here we are once again with another episode of F1 2011 Career Mode. It's been a little while since I've done this series, but I'm very eager to get stuck into it once again. I believe we are participating at the Chinese Grand Prix? I'm pretty sure it's China because we just did Malaysia. But yeah, if you haven't checked out this series before, I recommend you go check out episode number 1 and watch through till this episode. I'm going to give a spoiler now. We haven't scored any points so far in this season, and I'm looking to change that heading into this race. It's going to be our worst race. Well, normally it's my worst track, but I feel like we could get a really good result here if we can minimize those mistakes.
We're going to run a performance test this session. See if you can beat the target time.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. No, I'm beyond that life. That's for Barrichello to do. Okay, so that's the end of practice. As I've been doing the last couple rounds, I just completely bypass practice and jump into qualifying because the difficulty level on this game isn't that hard. So you kind of want to come into these races sort of underdone in order to keep it even with the AI, if that makes sense. So I don't know. We'll see how we go. China, it looks like it might actually be raining for qualifying in the race, so we'll see how we go. And there's the rain, right on cue. Setting off on our first qualifying lap in the wet, intermediate conditions. The handling is so much different. Why did I skip it? Why did I skip practice? Oh, catch that back end. Oh, that was nice. Alright, here we go. This feels like a better start to the lap. Let's see a purple sector. No, green, we're a second off in the first sector. That is not very productive, is it? I hope it's not getting wetter. That would be an absolute disaster. 2.3 seconds off, second sector. We are slow, and we know it. Shit. Here we go, here's that treacherous corner. Let's not lose the back end this time. We've made it, only just. That was a very ginger approach to that corner. We're blazing into this long back straight here. Let's go as deep as we can into this hairpin and hopefully launch ourselves into the top 10. That would be lovely. Hairpin, slight lock up on the inside front. Get on the power as early as possible. Accelerating up to 300 kilometers an hour. Third gear, final corner. Try not to extend. And normally we'd open DRS, but we can't in the wet. We go.
3 times are pretty good, but you're losing time in sector 1.
Only P11. 3 seconds off the pace. We've got some work to do.
Be aware, the track is pretty busy at the moment.
I don't really want to use too many sets of inters either because it looks like we've got similar conditions for the race. And as you can see, the inters only last 12 laps. So we've already taken 2 laps out of our first set of inters. You know, at maximum, I only want to use about 2 sets. At least leave 2 sets for the race, because we're definitely going to need to make a pit stop. So, it's a tough one. I think I might sit out the rest, the next, I don't know, 10 minutes of the session, wait for the track to dry out, possibly. Because it looks like we're not going to make any kind of sizable improvements at the moment. So, we'll fast forward, and hopefully the track dries out. Cars are improving. Fernando Alonso has just gone...
5 minutes left for this session.
Thank you. Alonso has just gone much quicker than what the previous best time is. I'm going to leave it until the final 2 minutes. Go out, oh, okay, 3 minutes. I'll give myself time to warm up. We'll switch to a new set of tyres. Enters. We also need to take a bit of fuel out of the car as well. Because when I did my first run, I had 10 laps of fuel in the car. So, we should be a lot quicker on a lot of fronts here. So hopefully this time, we can get closer to the front. Setting off for our final qualifying lap. Engineers, shut up. We've only got 1 minute left to go, so we may be one of the last people to cross the line. Hopefully, the track has enough to deliver. That is a terrible first corner. No, 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 no! I was 1.6 seconds up. Only 1.6 seconds away from pole, sorry. And the gaps were so... The field was so spread apart. I think we might have got in the top 10 there. 17th place. And we had only just right in front of our teammate Rubens. But we'll scroll up and we'll see 1.6 seconds off would have put us in 11th place. So it's only cost us a few positions, but still the pace not quite there. Hopefully we can find some improvements in the race and truly march forward and get our first points of the season. Great job, guys. Yep, cheers. Fantastic qualifying position. Ooh, it looks dry. It does look dry. We're on for a dry start here, lads. %74% chance of rain. We are starting down the order and we do have a free choice of what tyres we can choose. I'm going to go for it. Prime tyres. If we can get away with one less stop, go straight to intermediate tyres, then we'll be in the money, surely. But that is the scenario for the Chinese Grand Prix. I'm doing the rain dance, lads. Let's go to the race.
Standing by.
Down in 17th place, we're going to take a massive risk, and hopefully by the end of these 17 laps it can pay off. Away we go for the Chinese Grand Prix in F1 2011 career mode. It's been an average start. That doesn't matter too much. As long as we can get a clean one, that's all that really matters. Into turn 1. Taking a bit of grass, that's fine. Just get back on the track. And get held up by this Force India. Come on! We've lost another 2 spots. Force India was going so slowly. Honestly. What are these AI doing? I'm now battling Caterhams. Okay, up the inside of both Force Indias. Get the hell out of my way. They moved into P16. Oh, that was nice. Satil. That was cheeky. I'm going to try and get you back, though. Up the inside into this next corner. Maybe it'll turn to the inside for the next one. Oh, lovely. Loving the racecraft of the 2011 AI. I actually thought they were going to be so terrible after doing the 2010 career mode. These guys are a massive step up. Satil still trying to go for the move. He's battling. He's trying to get 16th place like it means everything to him. Like it's the World Championship. But still, we hang on. Only just. Putting Kerrs on. Oh, we're still fully loaded coming out of that corner. It's just about a recipe for disaster. Because F1 2011 has a ridiculously oversteery handling model. Here comes DeResta, our old mate, into the hairpin. We'll try and outbrake him. Easy. End of the first lap done and dusted. We're still in P16 at the moment. Just bear in mind... Oh, I am so bad at this first corner. The steering response isn't that great. Like, you try and change direction, and the car is a little bit sluggish. It's a little bit laggy. It takes a while to get the nose into where you want it. But just bear in mind, we are on the prime tyres at the moment. We are going to be much slower than everyone else around us. But later in the race, we should come alive a little bit.
Looks like we might be getting light rain in 10 minutes. Light rain.
Light rain in 10 minutes. That might just be enough time for me to get away with one stop straight onto intermediate tyres. It's going to be close, though. Here comes the rain, guys. And this is lap 6. I believe the AI will be stopping in on this lap. Hopefully they go into a set of dryers. That's literally going to be my saving grace at the moment. Because these prime tyres just have nothing. They've got nothing to offer me at the moment. The guys in front are pulling away quite substantially. Here we go. It's the moment of truth. Cars are in the pits now. It's just a question of what tyres they go onto. It may be too early to go into a set of inters, so they might have to come in again. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. I think at the end of this lap, I might be coming in for a set of intermediates. So... yeah, no shit, engineer, it's raining. It's raining right on my visor right now. Oh, please. Please tell me they've gone onto a set of dryers again. Come on. The grip is fading, my tyre wear is fading too. And so is the pace. I've just got to hold on for another lap or so, and then we'll switch on to inters. Nah, surely these guys... yeah, sure. Yeah, they're on the prime tyres. They've gone to dry tyres once again, so we are legitimately... battling these guys for position. It's going to be a race now back to the pit lane to put on a set of intermediate tyres. Vettel, that was a worldy overtake. Fair dues, son. That was incredible. Okay, so I think possibly at the end of this lap we're coming in for a set of inters. The race is just about to get really exciting now. No, there goes... oh, that's Lewis Hamilton. Wow, okay. So these guys on fresher tyres are obviously just going to blow by me because I'm on much older primes now. But I've just got to try and hang on with them as much as I can until we stop. Oh, the back end. That was a cheeky little slide there. I don't know how much longer I can stay out now. The tyres are really starting to wear out.
Okay, the pits are clear. You should consider pitting soon.
Oh, come on. I'm coming in on this lap. Just hold out 2 more corners. Can you do that, Williams? Just please. Get me to the end of this lap. Get me to the pit lane in one piece. And I will love you guys forever. Schumacher flies past us on the straight now. And if we lose this position, we'll be out of the points. We're out of the points. Doesn't matter. We're coming into the pits now. I do not care what everyone else is doing. I've got to switch to intermediates now. That's what we're going to do. Inters. Let's go. Into the pits. Does anyone else follow me in? No. No one else follows me in. How's the pit stop, boys? Give me a quick one. 4.9 seconds. That's slow. Ah, come on. It's been raining for like 6 laps. How can you tell me these guys can stay out on a set of dry tyres? This is ridiculous. Seriously. Look at how wet it is now. They're still on dry tyres. This track is so wet. There's puddles everywhere. And they're still driving like it's fine. I'm still slower on the correct tyre. Are you fucking serious? They've still not come in. Look at my tyre wear. By the time they actually do come in, I'm going to have nothing to fight with. Now they all come in. Finally. I was actually fearing that they would not come in at all. So here we go. Let's see how many... Thank you. Everyone is in the pits, engineer. Thank you very much. We are still not in the points. We've got dead tyres. Low on fuel. I'm waiting for the positives to come in. Still nothing. Oh, Carthacan, you prick. Oh, oh, that was almost perfect. And then we had the lockup just as we went to avoid him. That would have been an almighty overtake. Like, literally, so dangerous. But it would have looked amazing. It just would have looked amazing off camera. I have no doubt that Buemi just pooed himself when he seen me just ranging up to him in those mirrors. How's the fuel? We're -1 down. Okay, we need to get past him and then we go into lean revs. Then we park the bus. He goes defensive. That's not going to shake me though. This time we have a smaller lockup, but this time we get him. He's going to get us though on traction on exit though. It's going to be side by side to the final corner perhaps. No, he holds on. We'll sneak it up the inside here into the Max Chilton section. And we've got him into P11. It's so close to the points, but I don't think we're going to get there. Oh, wow, the funny thing is, we're actually catching this car in front of us. Mark Webber is a Grand Prix winner once again. Yellow flag, there's yellow flags. Someone's crashed. Please tell me someone's crashed. Are we going to gain a position here? We've got optimal fuel, so we should make it to the end without running out. But there's a massive yellow flag here. Please tell me someone has retired and we're going to get in the points for the Chinese Grand Prix. Oh no, oh, it's a lap car. It's Timo Glock. Unfortunately, I'm not Hamilton. He's not the man I'm looking for. I was looking for someone who wasn't a lap down. Final corner though. So close to the points, but not quite there. It is another tantalizingly close Chinese Grand Prix. Unfortunately, no more points. Just no points to be found in this season so far.
Nice drive, just outside the points.
So disappointing. He gets so close. We risked it for the chocolate biscuit there in terms of the strategy, but unfortunately, guys, I just think we were just that little bit too slow. I think the strategy was right. We just didn't have the pace to get us close to the pack after we made our first stop, but that's been this race. Nico Rosberg finishes right behind us, so not too sure what happened to Buemi, who was behind me. Was it Buemi? I believe it was. So Mark Webber wins from Fernando Alonso. I can see those two going head head-to-head in this championship fight. The McLaren's also looking very good in the driver's standings, but it's not been a really good round for the McLarens. It's 4th place for Button and 8th place for Lewis Hamilton. So that's going to cost him in the driver's standings, which we'll look at now. And I believe Alonso will still be leading, and Webber has moved up into 2nd. So that slack round from Lewis Hamilton has dropped him down to 3rd in the driver's standings. For us, though, we are way down in 13th place. So hopefully you guys can join me for the next race. I'm not too sure what track we're at. I don't believe it's Bahrain, because I don't think it was on the 2011 calendar, but I could be wrong. So let me know down in the comments down below. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and get out more 2011 videos more often, and hopefully smash out this season very quickly. So that's been this video once again. Hopefully in the next race we're going to have some really good battles and some solid points to get our championship underway. So until then, guys, I'll see you next time. I got to give it to this Williams team. Despite the terrible results, they've been so optimistic.